All right, if you're an entrepreneur or developer who's trying to capitalize on the AI craze, I'm going to give you the secret to how to capitalize on it. It's not what you're going to expect. So if I'm right, then definitely retweet, let me know in the comments. And if not, then obviously don't do either of those things. So with AI, right, we have a technological revolution that is now in the middle part of the S curve, right? We've got ChatGPT, we've got use cases that are compelling, that are growing very rapidly, huge corporations involved, huge money, OpenAI selling the shovels. Right now, everybody's piling in, trying to follow the herd. Right, the lemur strategy, because that works so great. But here's the thing, if you dive in, you're going to be competing with everybody else. Now you're competing with OpenAI. That's not what you want to do. That's not how you capitalize on a technological revolution. The way that you capitalize on it is by looking towards the next technological revolution, the technology that is at the stage that AI was 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And now I'm going to tell you exactly which technology that is. And it's smart contracts, okay? And the value of smart contracts has been obscured by all the noise in the blockchain space, decentralization space, crypto space, right? Everybody trying to tell you that their thing is the key thing, their consensus algorithm, whatever. It's smart contracts. It's unstoppable code running on a decentralized network of computers, a network of computers that isn't owned or controlled by anyone. And the way I like to think about smart contracts is almost as the opposite of AI, because with AI is a black box. There's the input and it produces an output, and you don't know what it did to produce that output. You can just adjust weights to get the output that you want, right? So it's a black box, and everybody understands this about AI. And it requires a ton of data. It's very inefficient, right? But you have to trust the AI. This is what makes it so dangerous and so scary. Whereas smart contracts are the opposite. It's a small piece of code, generally, that's running on an open and auditable ledger. So you can see exactly what the code is. Now imagine that you have money in a bank and you want that money to move from that bank to another bank if the bank that it's at does some behaviors that you don't like. If it breaks this law, if it does this thing, the money should just move. Do you need AI for that? Is AI the right solution for that? An AI that could turn into an artificial general intelligence that takes over the world and kills us all? No, you just need a simple contract running on a decentralized ledger. And that's what a smart contract is. So why hasn't this technology taken off yet? Why hasn't it entered that steep part of the S curve yet? And that's because on every blockchain out there, you have to pay fees to execute smart contracts, right? And either the developer has to eat that fee, or they have to push the fee onto the user, which just totally limits the businesses and the use cases that can be built with smart contracts. So obviously we haven't had that ChatGPT moment. But what if you can make those smart contracts free to use? So the developer isn't eating the fee and the user isn't eating the fee. Well, we think that will be a total game changer, and that's what we've done with Koinos, a blockchain that we launched in November of 2022. It's decentralized, it's free to use, and developers can use the programming languages that they already know and love, starting with C++ and JavaScript. So we think that this is a game changer in terms of adoption and usage of smart contracts, but a blockchain is only so useful if you can actually integrate it into your application, into your business, and then scale it. And so that's where our product, Koinos Pro, comes into play. And we'll be releasing the MVP of that product, but it's all about making that integration easier, enabling you to predictably scale network resources, infrastructure, give you all the tools you need to have no risk building on a blockchain, using smart contracts to build the next big thing. So there you go. The way that you can capitalize on the AI revolution is by looking past it, looking to the next big thing. And I think that's smart contracts. And I think Koinos can be huge help. And I think Koinos Pro is going to be a huge help to developers and entrepreneurs. But if I'm wrong, there's certainly other smart contract platforms that you can find. And if you can find that you can look at and evaluate for yourselves. And if you can find another smart contracts platform that's free to use, then let me know, because right now we're the only free to use blockchain with free to use smart contracts that's out there. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this valuable. If you did, retweet, like, comment. If you want me to talk about something else, then let me know in the comments. Thanks.